Happy Sunday afternoon. It is time to repair a crack.
Builder Buds YouTube. This is how we do. Builder Buds YouTube.
Now enjoy the show.
And it's still really cold and snowy outside. Second wave of snow is getting ready to hit. Looks like we've got still just that about 2 inches that we got this morning, but we're supposed to have a second wave coming in about another half hour, and then another wave overnight, so 4 to 7 inches. So I think it's probably a good time to work on this crack because it's ugly and I don't like it. So this is next to my refrigerator. If you didn't see the explanation of how this happened, basically I've got several braces underneath the house and one of them kicked out. It failed and this crack formed. So we got the bracing all fixed. Dad helped with that, and I've tried to fill it once before with joint compound, and then I painted over it, and apparently that's the wrong thing you're supposed to not do. So I think I'll probably do like a little layer of spackle, put the tape on, and then spackle over the top of it. We'll see how this goes. Alright, phase one went pretty good. We've got the first layer of joint compound laid down and my drywall tape. That's just a little excess right there. I was like, is that a crack? That's what it looked like on the camera. That was just a little excess putty. So now I just need to put another layer of drywall, that stuff, over the top of that tape, and then let it dry, and then repeat that 2 more times, sand it in between, so on and so forth, and I should have a repaired crack for the long haul. Well, she's not pretty right now, but I think we've got some good progress in the right direction. We've put our first layer of spackling over the top of that tape, and it is definitely not perfect, not pretty, but essentially you let this dry for about an hour or 2 hours. Go over it with your putty knife and get all the rough bumps and edges and things like that worked out of it, and then put another coat on there and do that another time, so 3 total coats over the top of that, and then it should be ready to prime and paint. If I could do it over again, I would not have gotten such a small putty knife. The guys in the videos I was watching, their putty knives were big enough to make it so they could do, one swipe down and it would cover the whole thing, whereas this thing I'm just having to constantly work, and I think that's making a lot more imperfections and indentations instead of just having like one flat line. But you live and learn. I tried to go out in the garage and find a longer putty knife because I'm pretty sure I've got one, but it is so stinking cold out there I just couldn't do it. And it is 5:14 right now and the snow is on. Probably won't be able to tell, but it is snowing. It's not big fluffy snow, but it's coming down. It almost looks like rain, but it's definitely snow because it is. There we go, 3 degrees currently. Winter storm warning. Snow for the next hour. Looks like maybe cutting off around 8 or 9. And then -2 overnight. That's fun. And more snow. There's the third band right there at 8 a.m. Thankful to be working from home. Have I said that enough yet? Yikes. 8 p.m. now. It does not appear to be snowing, but we got that much snow. Currently 1 degree, 8:12 p.m. Sunday evening. Good snowy cold morning, -5. Oh yeah, that's pretty cold. Doing professional development today with Erie, my former school district. Left that candle burning all night. Whoops. Coffee time. This looks nice and dry now. Big thing's popping. Lunchtime, and it is really coming down. It just sounds like ice. It is just ice because it's like 3 degrees outside. Do the breath test again.
Motion detected in the yard.
The air is so cold it hurts my lungs. Oh, excuse me. I said 3 degrees. I was gravely mistaken. -1. What the heck? Holy cow. Coffee break time, 3:20 in the afternoon on Monday. It's 2 degrees outside. Whew, bitterly cold. And we got word that the power grid is overstressed in the state of Kansas, so they're doing rolling blackouts. But luckily here in the lovely city of Erie, we have some kind of power grid where we're not going to lose power, supposedly, so that's good, but I feel bad for people whose power is supposed to get shut down for even just 30 minutes to an hour at a time. That really stinks. They're asking us to conserve power, so I turned my thermostat down to 60, and I've got the little space heater going in my office, so I'm perfectly fine and happy and dandy. That's what it looks like outside. I guess it's still kind of spitting snow, but accumulations are basically done. And we're supposed to get an additional 2 to 4 inches tomorrow afternoon. And we've gotten 7 so far, so yay. -15. That's a new record. Yeah, like the air hurts coming in to my lungs. It's so cold. Good news, it's warmed up to 9 degrees. We're almost in double digits for the day. Bad news, I woke up and my sink was not draining. So that's pretty neat. Still is not. Don't know what's up with that. Took this all apart and it's not really clogged. So I have no idea what's going on there. I have running water. My toilet's flush. All my other sinks drain. So that's a mystery. Good news. Sold a bunch of stuff over the 3-day weekend. This is the first for me. 2 bags going to the post office. I think that the total number of things I sold over the 3-day weekend was 25. And of those 25, 15 of those were Bricklink orders. So that's pretty cool. I mean, most of them are itty bitty little orders like that with like 1 or 2 parts. But every time I sell something like that, I charge somebody $2 extra if they don't go over 10 bucks. So that's just an extra $2 in my pocket. So I don't mind doing that at all. I'm gonna brave the frigid winters of Erie, Kansas and get this stuff to the post office so it can get out to its new rightful owners. I found the clog. I don't even know what that is. It looks like a wash rag, actually. Maybe? Pull it out of there. I really don't want to push that further back in there. Ew. It's just nasty stuff. I wonder if that's like butter. Like the butter that I use that gets congealed and stuck in there. It's not working too good. We'll try a flathead screwdriver. Tasty. There we go. That smells awful. Well, at the back of that pipe, I see what looks like frozen crystals. So I guess because that wall's on the outside, I think it had a little blockage there, and it got froze up right there. That's my hypothesis. To try and hook everything back up and just run some hot water, I'll probably boil some water actually and pour that down the sink and see if that doesn't get rid of that little blockage there. Pray for me. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Boiling hot water. That doesn't look promising, does it? It's making a sound. And yeah, no drain. Now trying something else that I saw on the YouTubes. It's a cup of baking soda, a cup of white vinegar, and letting that kind of work and do its thing inside the pipes. And then pour more boiling water on it. I'm sure I've got another pitcher of boiling water ready right now. I also tried the plunger. That didn't have much of an effect other than it worked up quite a few more particles, so that's good. It's fizzing and gurgling. I don't think the water level's going down any though. I must say I've never plunged a sink before. I want to break free. I want you to break free. Oh! It's gone down a little bit, and then it stops right there. I guess I'm gonna boil another pot of water and just keep doing that. Yeah! We got draining water, baby! Woo! Look at that! Look at it! Drain, baby, drain. Gotta love it. Not a drop of water coming through on that side. That baby is flowing. Yes. Yes. The whole education thing doesn't work out. I still don't want to be a plumber, but I can fix really clogged drains. It took 3 pitchers of boiling water. And I think the baking soda and white vinegar worked pretty good. Push that cramp out of there. Okay, this is good. This is good. I wish I would have got my reaction when it first happened. I was like dancing, very happy, very good. It's nice to have a sink in the kitchen, because if you don't, then you get dishes that get piled up and you can't do anything with them. And there's just a mess everywhere. That was a good purchase too, that shop vac, because I used that to suck the water out instead of having to take apart the P-trap each time. Good purchase. Feeling good. Feeling good. Hooray. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. A little warmer today. A lot warmer today, actually. 25 degrees warmer today. 10 degrees outside, but we've got more snow that has fallen overnight and that it's currently falling right now. Have a look. I need to go out there and measure on the top of the railing to see how much snow we've got piled up right there. It's definitely the most snow I've ever had since I've lived here, by far. We'll take a peek out the front door too. Oh man, that's pretty. It's a very light snow. The trash can's got a good layer on it. Anyway, same as usual. Sold some stuff. Got regular work to do. Gonna be a good day. And no clogged drains. So we're winning. Winning! Right there. 7 inches. Yeah, I mean that says like 8 inches right there. Heading to the post office. I don't think my truck likes the cold. It was a little resistant to starting. It's a little slick around here. We got a Trump flag up over there. And I think these people still have their Trump flag up too. Yep, there it is. Hi. This is like the only Biden guy in town, and he only had his flag up on like election day and on inauguration day. I generally try to stay out of politics, but it's just kind of funny living in a small southeast Kansas conservative town, the things that you see. Such as these razors. I guess they're called razors, those little like quad mobiles just sitting out in people's yards, because those are legal for people to drive in city limits. Hooray! Oh yeah, look at that snow in the middle there. I'm tempted to try and drive through it. I'm not going to, but I am tempted. It's pretty big divider there. That's cool. Alright, let us continue our fantastic journey. I tell you what I miss is my one wheel. I haven't rode that thing in weeks. Yeah, all the roads are cleared off pretty good, really. The school looks like it's been plowed. I wonder if they will have school tomorrow. Yeah, there's still a guy over there shoveling snow. Poor soul. Yeah, I mean, just an itty bitty piece of this has been shoveled, plowed. Not much. It's pretty outside. I'm going to check and see what the highway looks like. Oh yeah, they got them cleared off. Look at that. That semi was hauling butt, man. Holy cow. They're dry as a bone. Huh. Amazing. I think I'll go up to the golf course too. Pizza's cleared out. There's the golf course. I'd rather be golfing. Not in this weather. Probably be pretty hard to find your golf ball out there, don't you think? Well, the flags are still up, so you know where you'd be aiming. This road's not too bad. There's the high school, where I started my teaching career some 12, 13 years ago. How about that? That building was brand new when I started. Not brand new anymore. And then right here is where we get back into just snow and ice packed roads. I don't know if I've ever done a video on me making my fat bombs, and I need to make more, so I'm going to do a video about it. First ingredient, half a stick of butter. That's going to go into your bowl. You want to melt that in 30-second bursts till it's somewhat melted, because we're also going to add 1 package of cream cheese to that to let it melt a little bit, not fully, but a little bit. We're also going to add a cup of almond flour, a 1/4 cup of whatever sweetener you like. This is the kind that I like. A 1/4 cup of sugar-free chocolate chips, or if you're not doing keto, put the sugar kind in there. Whatever. Teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I think that's it, so I'm going to throw this in the microwave for 30 seconds. I did forget something. Peanut butter. I like to add about a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of peanut butter to the mix as well, because it makes it kind of like a Reese's almost. But you don't have to add this. It's totally your preference. I would say that if you're not going to add peanut butter, to go ahead and use a full stick of butter. What the challenge butter looks like after just 30 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my cream cheese. 30 more seconds in the micro. Not quite melted. The butter is not, so another 30 seconds. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and add my 1/4 cup of sugar-free chips to the butter. I like doing that because it kind of partially melts the chips. 1/4 cup of almond flour. 1/4 cup of sugar substitute. Good spoonful of peanut butter. Teaspoon of vanilla extract. And some salt. And now we blend. Basically the consistency that you want after blending, but I found that it's a lot easier to form into little balls of goodness if you put it in the refrigerator for about an hour. So I'm going to put this mixture in the fridge for about an hour and then bring it out and we'll make it up into some balls. Alright, it's been about an hour. It's snowing again, I just noticed. Okay, now I've got a little cookie scoop thing here. That is, I think it's a 3 tablespoon cookie scoop, I want to say. It's not very large. So I just try and fill it up about, I don't know, like that much, and then throw it in the container. But I don't worry about shaping them up too much because I'm not looking to be on Home and Garden Network anytime soon. I just want something that's sweet, that's got a lot of fat in it, and that's going to satisfy my sweet tooth cravings. Rinse and repeat. Alright, there you have it. There's my Fat Bomb yield. I've got 11 of them that I made. I eat one with lunch and one with dinner every day, so this will last me for 5.5 days. So not too bad. Pretty calorically dense, but like I said, it really satisfies my sweet tooth cravings. And not only that, but because it's so full of fat, it's pretty filling, and it keeps me from hitting up the snacks, I think, as time goes on. The fun thing about making these is that now I get to scrape the leftovers out of there with a spoon and eat that. But I've got chicken thighs in the air fryer since it's decided to start snowing again. And there's 8 inches of snow out there covering my grill and smoker. I'm not grilling, but I'm surprised to see it snowing again. I didn't know that was coming. Maybe I shouldn't be surprised at this point. Snowpocalypse 2021. Good day, good Thursday day. We are on a little lunch break here, and my new Keurig arrived from Mercari, and it is 22 degrees outside, so it is definitely not as cold as it has been the rest of the week. I'm dressed up fancy like, at least the top half of me, because we had a meeting with superintendents this morning. The bottom half, not so fancy, but what they don't know won't hurt them on Zoom meetings. And my new Keurig is a Keurig Elite. It's pretty fancy, I think. I got it for $50. Retail, it's $150, but Mercari for the win. It's a lightly used coffee machine, and it has the strong setting, which I like, but I bought it because it has a drip tray. I was getting really tired of my old Keurig not having a drip tray and having to clean that off like pretty much every time with a paper towel. Not the most fun in the world. Today has been very productive. So earlier this week, the website that I've created, I've got a way for people to like basically take a quiz and they can earn a digital credential if they score well enough on the quiz. And that was all fine and well and good whenever not so many people were doing that. But then I had a school district this week that their entire staff had to do 2 quizzes each. So that meant that I spent an entire day, I can't remember if I talked about this in a vlog earlier, I spent an entire day customizing these digital credentials and sending these out to those people. So there's like 150 emails, I think, that I spent that day. Literally just at my computer, typing stuff out, customizing those credentials for people. So I thought there's got to be a better way to do this in the future, and I looked at some different options, and I finally found a good one. It's called Form Mule, and it's a Google Forms add-on, and essentially it allows you to have a template that gets sent back to participants that complete a Google Forms quiz, and it looks really fancy. Why don't I just show you what I came up with so you can actually see it instead of me just trying to talk about it and doing a bad job of explaining. All right, here we go. So essentially the idea of this website is teachers could log in here and they could watch me do kind of a demonstration of how to utilize the EdTech tool. And then optionally at the end of the crash course, which is what I call it, they can complete a quiz. And if they complete the quiz, then they will get a digital badge. And this is the thing that I was customizing and putting people's names on, but this is what I came up with. So there's the link to the quiz. They can fill out all of this information with their email address and their name. Whatever they put there on their name is what it's going to say on that certificate, and then they can just go ahead and answer the quiz questions. Click submit. And then it says, thank you for completing it. Your results and digital badge are going to be emailed to you automatically shortly. Because normally right now the teacher would then, the previous way that I had them do it, the teacher would email me and I would go to Canva and then I would customize their name right there. I would download that and then send that back to them in an email. And now it all just kind of automatically happens in the background. So let's check the email. So then they get this little message which says custom which crash course they took right there. It says their digital badge is available. There it is in a PDF. They open up the PDF and there's their name that automatically gets added there based upon how they respond to it on the form. It captures the date and time that they took the quiz. It captures the score, so it grades the quiz automatically for them. And there's their little digital badge. Like really they can download this whole thing because it's a PDF. And then I've also got, it'll capture their email address and indicate that there as well. So I'm super nerdy and this makes me really happy. It took me about a good solid day of just kind of figuring out how to do it, and then another half a day just to update all of the crash courses that I've already got available on the website. But I'm super excited that I've got this going because it's not something that I have to worry about from here on out. And I still think that it provides a really valuable service to teachers because they can go online, they can learn about something, and then they can show proof that they got something out of it. So this nerd is very happy about his new coffee maker and the productivity at work today. Beckett did not have school today, so I'm going to meet his mom at 3:30 and pick him up. And this will probably be the last entry for the vlog of just my solo adventures. So with that, I had a good time. I don't even remember what all I did. It'll be fun to go back and watch this footage and make the vlog together. But I'm looking forward to adventures with Mr. B. We've got, I purchased him some Super Mario decals that you can like peel and put on the wall and take off and put wherever. So I'm excited to try those out with him. We've still got tons of snow out there. So we're definitely going to go out there and do some snow activities. And it'll be good to see the little fart. So hope you all have a tremendous day, tremendous week. Mr. Beckett, I love you, buddy. I hope you're ready for more tickle fights. Let's get into it. Bye.
Builder Buds YouTube. Father and son who do. Buds for life, not voodoo. About rap, I have no clue. Oh well. Ron is the dad, that's me. Beckett's the son, he. Enjoying life together. Can't get any better. Oh yeah. Builder Buds YouTube. This is how we do. Builder Buds YouTube.
Now enjoy the show.